So in today's video we're going to be checking out the new and nostalgic retro sounding library by Spitfire Audio inside of their Labs player. I'll be flicking through some of the presets and then I'll be trying to make a few different productions in a few different genres. If you are new here, I am Dixon. I do a ton of music producer resource type stuff here on the channel. So if you're into music production, consider subscribing. Also, if you entered the FL Studio giveaway, you might want to stick around for the rest of the video. And this video is sponsored by Pattern Sounds. So you guys might know I am a part of a team called Pattern Sounds, and every single day up until Christmas Day in December, we're going to be giving away one free royalty-free loop for you guys. Every single day at midnight, a new loop will appear. But after Christmas Day, all loops will disappear and will never be available again. Not for sale, not for anything. Big shout out to the rest of the Pattern Sounds team. We have so much more to show you before the year has finished, but that is all for now. So let's head back into the video. So here is the new Labs library called Cassette Synth. If you're not familiar, Labs is kind of like a free player by Spitfire Audio. It's an infinite series of free software instruments made by musicians for anyone, anywhere. Presented in their dedicated award-winning plugin, it's easy to use and compatible with any DAW. So the Cassette Synth. The Cassette Synth is sounds from a 1980s Yamaha CS80 played through a unique installation of 100 cassette players. Unstable, noisy and lush, these emotionally coded pads will bring instant depth to your scores. So you guys might have seen me check out the Cassette Symphony in my last video. I think this Labs version is kind of like the little brother to that, like a snippet into the Cassette Symphony library. Obviously you can do a lot more in the Cassette Symphony, but this free Labs instrument is kind of like the light version of that, I would say. So this is what it'll look like inside of your DAW. If you've used Labs Player before, nothing's changed apart from if you click this middle dial here, you have a low pass filter, reverb and noise. The player always stays the same, it's just the middle dial that changes here with the effects. As usual, you have the two faders here. One's like an expression fader and the other one is a dynamics fader. I'm not really sure what this one does for this library, but it definitely makes a change. If it's anything like the Aperture library, it will open more speakers and more microphone positions, more tape players as well, and just give you an overall bigger sound. For the reverb here, some people might not know, but you can control the type of reverb by clicking up here. Comes with a few presets, and we'll flick through the presets and then I'm going to make 3 types of beats, hopefully different genres, just to show you what can be done with this kind of library. That sounds so nostalgic. It sounds like those old 80s massive synths that they used to use. It's funny because it doesn't really remind me of some kind of cheesy 80s songs or anything like that. It reminds me of the Scarface movie, and if you used to watch that movie, there's kind of like intervals in there where there's like big synth chords playing, and it kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, I'm going to carry on flicking through the presets, have a go down here on the MIDI keyboard, and then after hopefully make some kind of productions for you. Okay, so that was a quick run through of the presets. Now I'm going to try and make 3 type of productions in 3 different genres. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you are enjoying the video right now, please click that subscribe button and that notification bell, and yeah, let's crack on with this beat. Okay, so beat number 1, we're going to try and go for some kind of 80s retro sounding production. Not really my forte, but I'll give it a go. Okay, for this one I found a cool MIDI. I've added some of the top line here to make it a bit more interesting, and this is what it sounds like with the spool stabs. Going to EQ some of that out because there's a lot of muddiness in these presets. We're also at 106 BPM, just a random BPM. I'm not sure if it's like 80s music related at all, but that's what we're going with. Okay, so let's add a bass line. Sounding pretty cool. Now I want to do another kind of counter melody, something to make it sound interesting in the second half. Using the spool stabs preset, I'm going to be using this arpeggiation. Found a cool Vox chop to go with it. Doesn't sound great on its own, but you'll understand soon enough. Some 80s drums and some white noise. So that wraps it up for beat number 1 and 80s inspired production. Okay, so beat number 2, a dark trap type of sounding production. This is more up my alley than an 80s inspired beat. Going to start with this around We Go preset. As you can hear there, with the right melody, that preset sounds so haunting. Here's a counter melody using the Real Deal preset. Some hard-hitting bass. Some drums, vox and effects.
And saw men commit hideous acts.
So that's beat number 2, a dark sounding, I want to say trap, maybe grime inspired production.
And saw men commit hideous acts.
So my last video I said to you guys, if you let me know what your favorite Black Friday deal was, I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Well, this is that next video, and here are the people that commented. If you would like a shout out in my next video, all you have to do right now is like this video, and in the comment section below just comment month 12 and I'll give you a shout out in my next video. But please bear in mind, it is the first 20 people that comment that do get a shout out. Now let's head back into it. Let's go for something a bit slower, a bit R&B, lo-fi sounding maybe. Okay, going to use the spool stabs. This is probably my favorite preset from the library. This is what my progression looks like. There's no chance of me playing this on the keyboard, so I'll just show you what the MIDI looks like. Essentially, it's just a C sharp minor progression with some inversions. Let me lay down a little bass pattern for that. Next preset we're going to use is the slow and steady preset. I'm just going to throw on a arpeggiation for this because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered to draw out the notes. So I'm going to throw an arpeggiation on that chord we made earlier on. Throwing some drums and effects, and I've thrown in a nice like kids playground ambience underneath. It just adds a bit of character to the background, I reckon. So I'm not really sure what kind of genre this is. Let me know in the comment section below what genre you think it is. I'd be really interested to know what your answers would be for this. But here we are, beat number 3. Not sure what genre, but this is what it sounds like. So the moment a lot of you guys have been waiting for, the winners of the FL Studio Producer Edition. There will be 3 winners, of course. I wish I could give out a copy to everybody. I read through all of your comments telling me why you wanted FL Studio. I wish I could give one to everyone, but sadly that's not the case. But I have gave out FL before and I'm sure I will again. So if you haven't won, please do not be disheartened. Here are the 3 winners on the screen right now. Please contact me at Dixon@DixonBeats.com. Also note, I will never write in the comments, message me on Telegram or any of that nonsense as well. So please keep an eye out for that. So that was a new Labs library by Spitfire Audio. If you do want to check out its big brother, I looked at it in my last video here. If you do want more plugin videos, I'll leave one here, and I'll leave a random video from the channel over here as well. I've been Dixon. Be safe, be productive, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.